That's not a knife. That's a knife. Welcome back, everybody. Faithful EDC here with you today. Today we've got the Ketuo Happy Hour. Let's check this box out, find out what we got, and we'll get to the knife. We've got the model KT Happy Hour /P. Handle is 6AL 4V titanium. Blade is M390. Designer is Mitchell Picard. Pretty nice looking box here. You got a Ketuo microfiber cloth. Comes with a Ketuo sticker and an informational card here. So we've got the Happy Hour, Mitchell Picard, M390 blade steel, bead blasted blade finish, 6AL 4V blade or handle, Mokutai inlays. Let's see. Blade length is 3.46. Handle length is 4.56. Mokutai pocket clip. Ceramic ball bearing for the pivot. Frame lock. And 5.07 ounces. Well, now we don't have to weigh it since we know the weight. 5.07 ounces. And manufacturer of Ketuo. That's a pretty nice little informational card. I've not seen very many that have that whole listing. We had one the other day from Pyrotech, but other than that, that's about all I've seen with a full readout on everything that they've got. See, we've got anodized hardware here. We've got that nice 6AL TAC 4V blade steel or titanium scales. We have Mokutai and Damasteel. So the Timascus there is a Mokutai, guess variant or finish, and then a Damasteel insert in that pivot ring there. Again, we've got blue anodized thumb studs, blue anodized screw. We have that Timascus / Mokutai pocket clip. Really nice looking pocket clip. It has a lot of length, and it is super thin, so it is very well made for soft shorts and jeans or khaki shorts, whatever you're wearing. This pocket clip works for all of them. We have blade hole for deployment. We have thumb stud for deployment. And we have flipper tab for deployment. Whenever I first grabbed a hold of this flipper tab feels very weird. Not like most flipper tabs that I am familiar with, but it works, and it works well. So no, nothing bad to say about that. It is just different. The thumb studs work as well, as long as you keep, long as you get in there and keep your hand out of the way of the flipper tab there. Makes for really nice action with that thumb stud. And then again, with the reverse flick, it's not a big hole. And with that thumb stud being right there, it makes it a little difficult to get your finger in there, but it is not super terrible. We do have a we have a Warncliffe blade. I do apologize about that. We have a flat blade. We have a flat edge. Really nice, rounded from tip all the way back to the back side here. It is one smooth arc all the way around. So very, very nice. We do have a lanyard hole here. That is made up of the same 6AL 4V titanium. The liners there are milled out for weight reduction, I would think. Both sides, show side and lock side, are both milled out. This here is a liner lock. So I have no issues with putting the brakes on it or grabbing hold of that frame lock and not being able to open it like I have in the past. So liner locks are the way to go for me. From what I can see or can't see on this blade is any billboarding. No Ketuo, nothing. There's no stamps. There's no steel stamp that I can find anywhere. No markings. May take another look and not through the camera here. I cannot find any markings anywhere on branding or blade steel or anything like that. But we are, it is a bead blasted M390. So the only item or the only name on this is the Ketuo name here on the pocket clip, which kind of blends in with that Mokutai Timascus looking stuff. Overall, really great design. I did not believe I was going to enjoy this as much as I would do, but it has been quite a nice knife. This guy here runs $385. Seems like all of the Ketuos that I have had here recently are $385. So I guess that's maybe their standard price. But you do get the Mokutai, you do get Damasteel, you get 6AL 4V titanium, you get M390. So you're getting a lot for it. Yes, it is very expensive, but you've got all of this. I mean, even though it's just a little bit of an inlay, that inlay still cost quite a bit of money to put on this knife, and a really excessively long pocket clip. There we go. I knew I seen some kind of name. M. Picard inside of the handle there. But that is the only thing that I've seen other than the Ketuo brand on the pocket clip there. The blade here on the sharpened section is very weird. You have this much sharpened, and then this whole thing is, I don't know whether that is for a sharpening choil, whether that is a choke up for your finger or what, but it's very weird. It's not super comfortable to put your finger on. So I'm not 100% sure why or what the intentions are of this are, but it does look very weird. We have like a rounded grind for the blade here. So from tip all the way back here, it's just a steady swoop. So a lot of radiuses. So radius here, radius on the blade, and then all of a sudden here where your finger choil is, maybe, I'm not really 100% sure. Finger choil, sharpening choil is not round. So I don't know the reasoning or why or what specific purpose this area holds, but it's not sharp and it's not comfortable for your finger. Jimping, pretty much non-existent. The jimping sits below the scales, and what jimping is there is not, you can't feel it. I can't get a grip on anything, so might as well say no jimping on this, even though there is just a tiny little bit. So needs more aggressive jimping for me. I know that this isn't a fancy knife, high-end knife, high-dollar knife. Jimping probably is going to take away from the overall design, but if you're going to actually go out and use this knife, you're going to need some jimping. So you're going to need somewhere to put your finger for use. Size comparisons. Paramilitary 2 versus the Ketuo Happy Hour. You're looking pretty close on overall size closed. Happy Hour loses to the Paramilitary 2 by 3/8 of an inch-ish. These are rough guesstimations on size here. So, and then opened. Let's get this guy lined back up here. And again, the Happy Hour loses to the Paramilitary 2 by roughly 1/2 of an inch. This handle here, Reminds me of yesterday with the Vosteed Leopard, how it gets super thin in the hand. Doesn't make for a lot of comfort. So when I say a lot of comfort, Paramilitary 2, there's a place to put your hand. It doesn't roll. It doesn't move. It's got spots for your finger and your pinky, and this one sits there, and you move your hand. If you get into these thinner ones, it's easier for it to rotate. There's nowhere for my pinky to hold on to or anything like that. It's kind of, if I'm back here utilizing it, then there's all this extra room. And if I come down here, then there's all this extra room up here of what to actually use. So really, I've been using this in a pinch grip. So pinching right here on the blade, or pinching with the thumb and my middle finger, and then utilizing it like that. So that way I have somewhere to put this handle. The thinner in the back is not my favorite. So not as comfortable as I believe it should be. Yes, I know. Oops, let's do the measurements here first. We've already got some measurements here, but we're going to go ahead and do our own measurements. 4.4 and 9/16 of an inch. Sharpened edge is 2 3/8. Overall blade is 3 5/16. Tip to toe is 7 14 or 13, 7 13/16 overall tip to toe. And then we know our weight is 5.07 ounces. Let's check. Let's double check to make sure that the ounces are right. Nope. This one here comes out to 5.3 ounces. If my scale's wrong, my scale's wrong, but they specified, what did they specify in here, guys? Help me out here. 5.07 ounces. So I'm not 100% sure. Maybe the bearings have got changed to heavier bearings. Maybe this got a skiff bearing from the originator. This is a pass around knife. So maybe left to EDC through some skiff bearings in here. I can't tell. I mean, it runs super smooth, but I'm not gonna dare to take this thing apart. It's almost $400 knife. I am not taking it apart. It's not my knife to take apart. So maybe that's where we get a little bit heavier. I don't know. But ours is 5.3 ounces compared to their specification of 5.07 ounces. That's what we got for y'all today. The Ketuo Happy Hour. Cool little knife here. Super expensive, $385. I will link it down in the description. If you are interested, I do believe they are still available. Maybe try to find something that has a little bit more ergonomics with the grip. I'm just not a huge fan of these pointy end grips like this. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that love these kind, but to me, it's just super uncomfortable. So I'm going to have to hard pass on this one and move on to the next knife. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming back and checking this video out. Make sure you give this video a like, a comment, and a share. All three of those things help get these videos out to more people, and also help in the algorithm on YouTube to push these videos to more people. I do truly appreciate each and every one of you for all the support. Down in the description, I also have a beacons link. It's the first thing in the description. Check that out. Click that link in there and check out all the links that I have. I've got links for Olight, Atwood Rope Manufacturing, HX Outdoors, SRM, Stay Ready for More Knives. I've got QSP, which is like the Penguins, Concept and Tenable. Concept has several cool knives that we've got coming up on the review cycle here very shortly. And then also my buddy down in Texas, Lone Star Knife and Supply. Awesome dude, running a knife store from his home, and trying to provide the best price on USA made knives for each of you. If you use that link if you use my affiliate link, that will definitely help my channel grow. It also helps support him. But thank you very much for coming back and watching another video of mine. Do truly appreciate it. And as always, take care and God bless.